Hi, I'm Tamez, and today with all my friends at favecrafts.com, I'm really excited to bring you a new idea for a fun and easy Christmas card. And it's using the Cricut Mini, which is a new tool, and I'm really excited to be using it. So the first thing you do is go ahead and load your mat, turn on your machine of course, but you just press the little arrow button, and it does a little dance. And we're going to be using the Cricut Winter Lace cartridge. I love this cartridge, lots of good snowflakes on here. I'm just going to go ahead and load it into the machine right on the side there. So I've already gone ahead and loaded the Cricut Crafter, and this is the first screen you're going to see when you load it in. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your mouse and click Show All Cartridges right here. And then you can go down and scroll and see Winter Lace. Go ahead and click it right here, and all the snowflakes will show up right on the side. So what you can do is just go ahead and drag and drop. So let's see, you want this one, make sure you drag it right onto your mat. And let's change the size of this one right here in this area, and you just have to do the width on this. If you click the lock, it automatically does the height for you in corresponding. So let's say I want to cut this at 1.75. Make sure you've gotten rid of all the other numbers. Just go ahead and hit enter, and it changes the size for you. So then you can take your next snowflake and drag it and drop right on to the screen. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and click cut. Now it's detected that Winter Lace is already in there, and you can go ahead and click continue. Now for heavy cardstock, it wants me to set my depth to 5, my pressure to 4, and speed settings you can change right here if you want. So we only want to cut this once, it's on the maximum speed. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and go to my machine and make sure that the depth is set at 5 and the pressure is set at 4. And the depth is right here on the green cutting tool. So just go from 6 to 5 to 4, and you can see there's a little arrow right here that will point, and the pressure is changed right here by pushing and selecting, and I'm already at the 4, so really good. So now what I can do is go ahead and hit cut. Let's see. It's all done cutting out, and when you see the intricacy of some of these snowflakes that we thought were simple, you're going to be happy that this machine was cutting out for you. So what you can do is go ahead and press the little arrow button, and it'll eject your mat. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is, because these are so fine and delicate, but you can see, and you need to go ahead and remove some of those little cutout pieces a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and get this all ready and put my computer and all this stuff away, and then I'll be right back and we'll be ready to make the card. Okay, so what I've gone ahead and done is taken and removed all the snowflakes right off of the cutting mat. And I was really impressed with how nice and fine these cuts came out. So even though it looks like the machine cuts out a little bit slower, you get better cut quality because all the detail is really in there and these little snowflakes. So I'm really happy with that. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is take my cardstock, and this is just a 6 by 4 inch piece of cardstock. And I've got my pre-scored cards right here. These are 6.5 by 5 inch pre-scored cards. That's what they end up being after you fold them in half. So this piece right here will fit perfectly on the front. And what you want to do is stamp your sentiment. So I'm going to heat emboss, and I love heat embossing, and I found this really great stamp set by Fiskars, and it has all these stamps, and it has one that says "Let It Snow." I was really excited about that one. So what you do is you just take a clear stamp mount and you put this on, and you're ready to go. It's that simple. So take some Distress embossing ink, and this is a Tim Holtz thing, or you could get the Martha Stewart embossing ink too. Mine dried out after a while, and I replaced it with that. Just go ahead and center that right in the middle of the card and stamp. Let it snow. And you can kind of see a little bit of an imprint. So what I have right here is some silver sterling embossing powder, and I love this color. And always sprinkle embossing powder over a piece of paper so you can recapture it later. But just go ahead and cover that entire thing. And tap off any excess from the back, and you have a really nice transfer Let It Snow. So what you can do with all the excess, if you're only making one card right now and that's all I'm doing, or if you have a ton, it's a good idea to do one step at a time, assembly line style if you're making a lot of these, and I will be this year, I have a feeling. But what you do is recap that. You take your heating tool, and this is just like a little hair dryer. It's a nice heat tool. Just turn it on. What you're going to do is just go ahead and wave it slowly over the image at an angle I find works best, and just melt that embossing powder. Heat embossing is one of my favorite things. I absolutely love it. So what you can do now is take your card and adhere the blue piece right to the front and center it nicely so you have a nice border of ivory. And this is the ivory colored card that you can get. You can get white or ivory, but because we have white snowflakes, I thought the contrast between the three colors would be really nice. So that's why I got that. And you can take some double stick tape, or if you have an ATG gun, you can use that too, and just put a little bit on the corners on each side. Alright, so, and make sure you have your card folding open the right way. It's never a fun mistake to make. And go ahead and just press that down. So now what you can do is take one of your snowflakes, because I think we're going to put 3 on the card in total. And this is my glittering tin, and I use it for spraying adhesive and things. But sometimes once you drop things in there, they never come out. I don't know if you can see that. A snowflake from long ago. So make sure you hold it and don't let it drop in, because the bottom tends to get sticky. But I'm going to choose this snowflake right here, and I'm just going to glitter it. So all you do is take some tacky spray. It's the easiest way to glitter something fast. And just spritz. And it's done. It's ready to be glittered. You can take your piece of paper, set down your snowflake, and then pour silver glitter all over it. And it's nice to have something really sparkly on the card. And just pick it up. And you can see how nice and even a coating that spray gets your snowflake. So it's really fun, simple, fast, and you can do it to all the snowflakes if you want, or just one, but I thought just one would be enough. Save all that extra glitter. Can last for a while. And then take your card and you're ready to start putting the snowflakes on. So what I like to do before I actually glue anything down is just take a look and kind of place them here and there. Yes, I think I like that better. And sometimes you just have to move them around a little bit before you find a way that you like them. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this white crafting glue. It can be any kind. And just put a little dot here and there on the back. You don't want very much glue, but you do need it to stick. But there you have it. A really fast, easy Christmas card that you can send out, and I think anybody would be happy to have this on their fireplace mantle or out on display. But here you have it, and with all my friends at Fave Crafts, we hope you try it.